football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, boy.
Do you want some ice cream?
No,
here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Freeman again, a first down carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Check, 47. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
From the 38, Ryan. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
95-56.
To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it.
Come on, baby.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Drop, so cheap.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Kenyon Barner deep for Atlanta. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan Jones has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
From midfield now, here's Ryan.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Right there. 56. Go. Mike, 56. Got it. 56. All right,
on 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down now. It's Murray, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Hold on, son.
They'll run here. It's Murray.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory.
Hold on, son. Look, all right,
then
your mom just tell you she finna get her to go.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And they're going to try to...
Oh, come on, get outside, man.
This is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
That's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, easy. Come on, D.
Running with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Trying to get to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jones, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the outside, in the hole right there.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Go over your face. Oh, it might go on your ear then.
47's the mic. 47.
Now it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out.
Man, it ain't no way, man.
Extra
I don't know what the hell kind of playbook this man got.
And that makes
he
the
got
score
some trick
21
plays.
to 0.
I ain't never seen these plays either.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I see you. Yeah.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
What store you going to, Chris?
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run, it's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, New Orleans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Breeze to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, come on,
result
baby.
here, a
Get to the
pickup of
outside.
8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Complete to 10 here. It's a gain of 20. First down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Breeze.
Oh, no, man.
But that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting to see what plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 56 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ryan. Complete to Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 34 yards there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Hello.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ryan airing it out, looking for, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 43 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
One of the selling points at the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen Bailey in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. That's going to be caught. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Ryan. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.